Hello everybody and welcome to the CK2 Holy Fury Succession series. I am Count Christo and we are going to do a collaboration succession series for you, which, if you're not familiar, is a campaign where you play as a person. In this case, we are Chief Jeansa of Ravenna, and we are going to play, or rather I am going to play, as this character, and as soon as I die, I'm going to hand the save file off to another YouTuber who's going to play one lifetime, and then so on until it gets back to me. There are 4 of us playing. I will be beginning. I will be followed by Aldrahill. After them will be Enigmatic Rose, someone who you may not have heard of, but you will come to know and love in this series. And then after that it will be Adaway, and then Adaway will give the save back to me again. So it should be a good time. So my goal, of course, is to not embarrass myself. I need to hand off a save file to Aldrahill that he can be proud of. We are in a totally randomized world, which is a feature of Holy Fury that I am quite excited about. So, for example, effectively, the HRE is down here in Africa, which is interesting, over their vassal limit, but they are a, what do you call it? Oh no, I thought they were, hang on a second, now they're showing us feudal? They weren't feudal a second ago, they were imperial. Okay, apparently reloading the save has made them go imperial. Interesting. Anyway, basically, the HRE is down here, but they're freaking, what's going on? They're now some kind of tribal, I don't know what's going on. They're pagan, apparently. We are, just to recap our current situation, we get randomized religions and stuff as well, which is very cool. So we are a pagan. We follow the creed of Guanodat. The Guanodat faith was founded when the first healer got a revelation from the divine. By using her blood, the healer penned the unsung tale and passed it to her followers. Since then, many other healers have had revelations, through all of them about the warlord and how the world will end. The high god is the divine, the evil god named the warlord, the scripture is the unsung tale. Okay, so we're an unformed pagan, and many of the things that normally come along with that. We can have women holding temple holdings. We can raid infidel neighbors for loot. Okay. We're hard to convert. We can reform. There are no religious heads. And upon reaching adulthood, we can perform rites of passage. In other words, when someone reaches adulthood, who's likely to be our heir, we can judge the YouTuber that comes after me, which would be Aldrahill's performance in his rite of passage. I love this idea. We don't have a bloodline. We'll have to form a bloodline. We are unbelievably weak. We have a terrible little holding here that won't serve us very well in our ambition to take over this kingdom we're living in. We'll loot, we'll raid. These guys over here are heathens. These guys down here are heathens, but these ones are probably the ones we could most easily do some looting against. Like if I arrived in his capital, that would be almost all the men he had available to raise up against me. I think I'm immediately going to do that. Maybe we should get our marshal doing some work here first. What is up with your eyes? Cool. Little tattoo thing. So yeah, we will raise up our men. Let's immediately go and loot Istria. That seems marvelous. This counts as bordering, I think. We'll find out, though. Right, we can worship the ancestors. We can make sacrifice. We should probably catch some prisoners before we do that. We can search for a smith. Do we have a court position? We don't. Ooh, high learning guy, though. Our chancellor. Our regent. Well, I do not like this heir. What's our succession law? We are agnatic, cognatic, elective gavelkind. The title of the ruler is divided among his children and primary heir, who is elected. Alright. It defaults to primogeniture. The fact that it's women can inherit, but only if there are no eligible males. In other words, right now we have 3 daughters, which was just rolled when I loaded the game, and they're all pretty bad. It looks like Soja. This is who it's got to be. A craven, greedy, envious, deceitful woman. Alright, we need to have a freaking son. Oh god, our wife is 47. Alright, she's not going to give us any more kids. Can we have concubines? We can have concubines. We urgently need more children. So, gender women, search all, who are in my religion group. There may not be religion groups in the randomized. Let's just go with my religion for now. We're looking for some young lasses. She'll do. She looks pretty good. They're going to have to be... There's no claims filter, is there? No, because they'll never give them to us if they have claims. There's 5% fertility on her. That'll do. Take concubine. Yes, please. Thank you. A lusty and grey eminence. Fantastic. I'll take that concubine. No, is my child. So what? I gave away my children in the other series as concubines. I'll take you then. We'll just take whoever we can get, basically. As long as they're youthful, as long as they're fertile. You haven't. Detached priest doesn't hurt fertility, does it? No. Someone that's willing to come to court. There's no one else that's willing to come to court? How about my religion group, who is willing to join my court? Show me the lusty lasses. There aren't many. Well, cat religion. Ostfriedelandard. Interesting. I wonder if that comes from Ostfriesland, that particular religion. She's ambitious. Not really a fan of that. But she's less wily than this one. She's got less intrigue. Alright, we'll go take the intriguing one. Thank you. Okay, there's our 3 concubines. Our child. She's the younger child. She has fairly good stats, honestly. Let's focus her on warfare. I know she's not necessarily the best of it because she's got idolizer. We're focusing on warfare. See if we can groom her to be our successor. Because remember, we are elective, so we can nominate whoever we want. Right now, the oldest one is the best, but that could well change. We are going to take seduction for the fertility, I think. Or would we rather have the health? No, I think we would like the fertility to make our wife like us. Because if we're going to keep the wife, we might as well make her like us. She'll like us because of our sex appeal now, right? Unless she's gay. Oh, she might be gay. Because she didn't just get an opinion of us based on our attractiveness. But we did get some sex appeal from this. It may be that it takes a few days to implement, I guess. We should try and sway her. Always good to keep the wife happy. She should get married, you're right. It will have to be a matrilineal marriage. This commander looks like exactly the kind of person I want to bring into my court. As well as being a good match. Yeah, marry him. Gonna lose some prestige, that's okay. The other 2, let's try and get some alliances within our realm. So, Ancona, you're a different religion. You appear to be in the Zoroastrian religion group. I'm not sure how that works, but... Grant divorces. Women are entirely excluded from positions of power. No holy marriage stuff going on with you, though. You've got a daughter. It's not really enough. Everyone's going to have these very small family trees at the beginning. He's got a son of 8. That's promising. How about a betrothal? Your son, my new daughter. Let's do it. Obviously, they won't make it matrilineal. We'll gain prestige out of that one, which is very helpful. How about you? Unmarried son? I've got a young lass for you. She's brilliant. She's called Sealga. She's got terrible stats. Absolutely. Bit more prestige for me there. Excellent news. So we'll net gain prestige on all these marriages. And, of course, taking the concubines is going to be prestigious. Having nubile concubines is very helpful. Excellent. We need an ambition. I would like to become a chancellor. How good is my liege's marshal? Better than me. Probably not going to be able to become marshal then. Accepting the betrothals. Good. How about building a war chest? I mean, 300 ducats is a lot to gain, so we're probably not going to be able to do that. Treasury. How are we at combat, by the way? We're okay at defense. It's not the worst thing in the world. Well, we could just acquire title ambition. Does our liege... I mean, we might as well try. We can always do the request from liege thing. We could maybe sway the king once we've made our wife like us. We will nominate her, because that will make her like us as nominated succession, I believe. Yes, chosen successor. Make her like... She's a craven, envious lass. She's got terrible, terrible attributes, but... You know, what can you do? We're not going to ask the liege for a title, because he'll say no. And we need the prestige. However, in this case, I'm going to take the money, because we have so little freaking base tax. It's unbelievable. How much money do we make per year? Oh, good. 1.4. So we should probably invest in a market village or something soon. We are tribal. Haven't played as a tribal character for ages. That's brilliant. That means we can build prestige buildings. So we'll go forth, raid, and then use our prestige we gain from raiding to get some lovely ones of these. I think I'll save my money for now. Oh, hello. He's already at war with someone. Who are you going for? The Oh yeah, we are in, what's this empire called? The Kingdom of Gajkariki. Okay. And I believe, de jure, it's a bit bigger. Okay, that's interesting. I had kind of assumed... Oh no, there's random de jure empires and kingdoms as well. How very cool. And I randomize... Oh, and even the trade appears randomized. Or is that... No, that looks right. It's just these ones I don't recognize. Maybe they're new. Even the duchies, I believe, should be randomized. No, those look quite familiar. Here, I'm familiar with the ones over in... Yeah, no, those aren't randomized. There's this weird little huge amalgamation of all these duchy tribes, by the way. I'm expecting they'll all unify together fairly soon. He has raised up his men against us already. Oh, that's who you're at war with. Okay, well, I'm very happy to sit on the sidelines and loot while you do the brunt of the fighting. That'd be excellent. You are a heretic, right? Yeah, you're following the silly old Isjan, the Earth Mother. Come on. Everyone knows it's all about the divine. So we'll go in and loot while he's away. Low tribal organization law has passed. We could pass some laws, but there's not much I really want to do. Can't do these because we're not higher than Count. I mean, we could set it up. I would probably like more levy from our tribe. So when we expand, we'll want to have that pre-set up. What the heck? I can just change it again. I don't like tribal tax. I like raiding. Can we just immediately go all the way over? That's crazy. I don't really want to go all the way over. We should probably keep at least some tax. Why am I able to freely change these? Is that part of my... Oh, I think I just spent piety on that. Let's see. Or maybe prestige. Can reform to feudal icta and merchant republics. I'm not sure. Hang on, let me look at the... I mean, our council... No council laws are available. You need to increase tribal organization. And we can't do tribal organization because we are a count, right? So why can I change these? Did it cost... Let me watch these numbers. Obviously, burghers we want money from. No, it's not changing anything here. So apparently we can just freely change these laws. That's spectacular. All right, well, when we have nobles, we'll want them to give us levies because we're going to be a warlike people if I have anything to say about it. But the church can do that. That hasn't just like made... I don't have any vassals, actually, now I think about it. So I was going to say, has that really annoyed my vassals? Not a concern. There's no money here. No, there is money here, but we can't loot it. Not able to loot. Darn it. Are we leading the siege? We're not leading the siege. That would have been funny. All right, that doesn't count as neighboring, apparently. What about if I haven't got any boats? Oh, I do have boats. I have 15 boats, no less. Can I loot into these? I can. Fabulous. I wonder if I'll get some, but there's only 1.4 ducats here. Are my boats expensive? Yeah, my boats are ludicrously expensive. But let's just see if we get a portion of the spoils on taking this. Melee and Harley contend, we honor your call to arms. Yeah, of course. We are honorable men. Success and nomination required. Oh, right. The Ferrara duchy exists, and the Ferrara, which we're under, because he's a duke as well as a king. And the Ferrara... Okay, I mean, the kingdom itself, the kingdom of Gajkariki, is elective. We get to vote between his children. Well, we should vote for her because that'll probably give her an opinion boost with us when she actually takes the throne. All his vassals taking up. So did we actually get any money there? I think we may have done. Alright, well, we'll go on looting, but it's absolutely not worth it, actually, so we shouldn't. Oh, but we can actually win this siege outright, which would give us a bit more money. My marshal is my highest stats. Let's try and use that to impress our wife. No, we should go home. How could she not be impressed? She's not impressed by my letter. She does have higher marshal than me. We should go home because, hey, nice. It's going to cost us a lot more to have our troops raised than we'd ever get from the looting. So I think we'll just let our liege fight this one. It looks like he's going to be fine. Do we have the ally in war thing? I think that only works on your wars. We'll see. I'm going to do less nerding out over all the new features in this campaign, by the way. If you want to see all my first reactions to that kind of stuff, you should go and watch the Fury of the Norse campaign. This is going to be more trying to get... What the heck? Oh no, my daughter! My daughter died. Who killed her? I didn't set up my council, did I? Alright, you build legend. I need the monthly prestige. You organize raid. You probably killed her, didn't you? I made one daughter a spy master. You are fired as all heck. No killing your sisters. Not the usual problems the parent have to contend with. Oh right, I'm a commander. Apparently I'm in this combat. You villainous brute. We're going to destroy them. I do like that, but inspiring leader is fantastic. So I'll take that. Should we maybe resign as a commander? I mean, this is dangerous. But I think we probably shouldn't. If we die right away, hey-ho, one of the others can take over. That's fine. I'm not going to do any, like, kind of, oh, I need to try and make sure I play as long as possible or anything like that. I'm perfectly content to die young and ingloriously. In fact, that being the case, we should send our men to join our liege and get some prestige in this war by personally leading the troops. Obviously, we don't want to just fight the 1,000 guys alone, but yeah, we'll absolutely come and join this fight. No, let me get there. Let me get there. No. They're going to win too fast. Darn it. Alright, well, we can go and do a siege. It's not very prestigious, but I think what was costing us on levy up before was mostly the boats. Yeah, almost entirely. So I wonder which of us is going to get the choice as to how to reform the faith. To actually reform our faith, you would need to control the holy sites, which appear to be all over the shop. One here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. Well, the three we're most likely to control, I guess, would be this one, and this one. We should move towards trying to control Pisa at some point. They only have 600 men there. I'm just going to... I'm going to attach myself. My acquaintance was slain in personal combat by my wife. Yes, we have a badass wife. Nice. That's really cool. She has a kill before I do. It's awesome. He's assaulting, but we got some piety out of it. No prestige, actually. All right, can I... yeah. I'm going to attach to his army. Just take part in his fights, all that kind of stuff. Oh, we won. Nice. All right, time to stand down then. We didn't get much prestige out of that, obviously. Did we get any? I can't remember. I'm playing too much EU4. Should we ingratiate? I mean, a wife, she doesn't dislike us. I think maybe we just give her some honorary titles. She's my champion. Yes, she has 24 personal combat skill, which is not bad. Can you see personal combat skill from this screen? You can't. That's unfortunate. I mean, not easily anyway. Let's check my court for... Is there an easy way to just clear filters? Yes. I need to see who has the best personal combat skill in my court. She's pretty good. It might be her, actually. Alright, makes sense that we should make her our champion then. In terms of other minor titles, we should give these out. Just to generally make people in the court a bit more cheery with us. She can be the court tutor too. Fine. Surely we have better... No? Probably not going to be able to invite many people to join our realm. Any religion? Oh no, quite a few actually. Not many with very high martial. 8, not really great. How about a better steward? Yeah, you'll do. Come to court. And you look quite good as well. I'll invite you. Any good learning guys? Yes. I'm afraid you might be fired, wifey. Though we need to find someone of our religion. What's my symbol? Oh, we just set up my religion. Nah, we established there was no one of our religion willing to join, unfortunately. No better diplomats. We have a 15 already. Okay. I think we should probably improve relations with our liege and endeavor to sway our liege as well. Oh, he has a bloodline. Blood of Nidas the Destroyer. It's him. He founded a bloodline. The challenges that he overcame to rise to power so great, the very blood courses through his veins is considered legendary. That's pretty cool. He periodically attracts great warriors. So we need that to somehow pass into my family. So we need to have a son so I can betroth it to one of his daughters. That would be pretty cool. We need to get his bloodline. Although, how does it pass? Patrilineal inheritance, matrilineal transfer. Okay. So, in addition to normal, if it's a matrilineal, the children will inherit paternal bloodlines from their mother. So it's a patrilineal bloodline, so there's almost no way for us to actually get it into our bloodline. are our descendants, unfortunately. So you are my new steward. He's not going to like us as much as the old one did, but I'm not going to give him a gift. That'd be too expensive. We'll give him Venerable Elder. We're basically just calling him old, and he's liking us for it. But we could do with the extra 0.3 prestige. It's important. You have just generally good stats. I think I might make you the court tutor, actually. Court tutor. Serves the default educator. Yes, I would like it to be this gentleman. He's ambitious. He is cowardly, but hey, so are we, so we can't really judge, can we? So we have CBs. I mean, we could go declare a war on someone, but I feel like we'd lose. Can we raise a tribal host? Doesn't look like we can. We could try asking our liege for a title, but I'd rather just save up the prestige. In fact, you know what? Let's speed 5. Let's save up from prestige, and then we can actually build some... what would we build? Probably get some light infantry, maybe? Just generally increase our numbers. Perhaps it's time I ask him to spend some time with me. Yes, please. Oh, he inherited the High Chiefdom of Fruity and all titles. Are you over your domain? No. He's got 7. Hey, nice. We're talking to him in private. Okay. Hopefully you enjoyed being far from the preachers for once. Is that because we're both cynical? No, it's just because I'm cynical. I wonder if he knows my true intentions. Either works. Nice. Okay. So he likes that I'm cynical. That's good. If we can make him really like us, he might even give us a title. He just inherited another title. He's over his domain limits. Okay, okay, okay. Please. My liege, give me a title. Yes! He did it! There is support for your claim. What did he give me? Did he give me something? There is support for your claim for the something something title. But he didn't actually give it to me. I only have 2 concubines. I thought I had 3. Or was one of them murdered? Let me load up the woman filter. Let's just find... Are there any willing to join the court? Hey, yeah, she looks pretty good, actually. Oh, lusty one. No, I'll take her. She won't become my concubine, but she will come to my court. At which point I can make her my concubine. Take concubine. Nice. Okay, so, with the first episode out of the way, thank you ever so very, very much for joining me for the beginning of this Succession series. I hope you enjoyed it. In the next episode, we're going to see what we can do to upgrade our holding. And I think my liege promised me a title. I mean, he didn't give me a claim to a title or anything. So I'm unsure as to what happened there. He said there is merit. I thought he was saying... I said my liege is wise. Maybe that's because he had high enough stats, but he doesn't have above 10 diplomacy. I'm unsure what happened with that. Well, we may have just lost some prestige. But oh well. In the next episode, we'll keep trying to grow our influence within the kingdom. And have some sons so that we can maybe get an alliance with our Emperor the Destroyer here. I hadn't looked at factions, but there are no possible ones right now. Fair enough. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.